Welcome back to This is Falco. Welcome back to Ramble Gaming. Welcome to... We're playing Falco Adventure Mode. We're just going to do very easy. Whatever. It's going to be a chill episode of Ramble Gaming. We're just going to get it done. And we're back to Melee. It's been a little bit since Melee. It is a definite side effect of playing 3 games now. Having 3 ongoing series. You know. One of them is going to be a couple weeks. Actually, I don't even think it's been a couple weeks since the last Melee episode. It's been longer since I've recorded Melee. But as I talked about in Friday's Smash Bros. Video... sorry, this is Smash Bros. In Friday's Mario 64 video, I recorded a bunch of videos in bulk. I recorded well ahead. I played... Jeez, I had a lot of Melee videos there. That was the main thing for that time frame. Metroid. How did he... Whatever. So, anyways, yeah, so it's been longer for me playing Melee than it has been for you watching me play Melee. So it feels like it's been a long time, but the channel's canon, it has not been a long time. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna drop this pointless topic and just talk about other things. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. It is Monday, the 17th, I believe, is when this is going out. So, what are you all doing on this Monday, the 17th? What are they gonna add to Nintendo Music today? We've got a lot of, I don't even know if any of you use Nintendo Music. I do. Because I have Switch Online anyway, and I enjoy listening to video game music. Yeah, I do listen to it on YouTube as well, but Nintendo Music, I don't know. It's definitely something in my wheelhouse. It's something I enjoy listening to, seeing what they add every week. They added Mario 3 last week for Mario Day, because they added it on March 10th, which is Mario Day, a day in which people were very certain we would be seeing a game announcement for Switch, but Nintendo is definitely, like, done announcing shit for Switch before the Switch 2. Even more so than I think most people expected. They are just not pushing the Switch at all anymore. I mean, yeah, we have Xenoblade coming out this week, I think. But other than that, I think that's probably like the last... I don't think they're going to announce something else before the Switch 2 presentation. Or the Switch 2 Direct, I guess. It is a Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I don't think we're getting anything else before that in a few weeks. So... which is a little disappointing. It's been kind of a drought. And as somebody who still plays a lot of a Switch 1... Oh my god. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hopeful that we'd get, like, one more Switch game this spring. But I really think we might be done until the Switch 2 comes out in June or whatever. Which is like a Wii U-ass, like, drought. Which is not what I would have expected. I guess technically we did see more of a Switch 1 game. Because, frankly, that is what Pokemon Legends ZA is. I think people are honestly kind of fooling themselves if they think that Pokemon Legends ZA is a Switch 2 game or even a cross-gen game. It'll be a Switch 1 game. It may run better on the Switch 2 if the Switch 2 has the capability to run Switch 1 games better, which it probably does. It's possible that it just emulates the Switch 1, though. But anyways, the Pokemon series is nothing if not predictable, frankly, in its cycles and performance. Not performance, but lagging, I guess, console generations. So, in my mind, there's no way there's even like a Switch 2 release of Pokemon Legends ZA. It is a Switch 1 game. It's probably going to be the last major Switch 1 game. Outside of ports and remasters and remakes. Probably. You might see like something small like a sports spin-off or whatever. But I think we're basically done with... I think it and Metroid Prime 4 are our last two... Damn. Like... major Switch 1 releases. And Metroid Prime 4, it might get a Switch 2 version. That one I'm less certain about, but... there's no doubt in my mind that Legends ZA is a Switch 1 release, and honestly, that's fine. If it runs better on Switch 2, all the better, but it looks fine. Sure, is it the prettiest game in the world? No, but come on, guys. Do you really... I mean, I don't know. Honestly, the thing I like least about Pokemon is the fan base, but I'm not gonna go... I'm not gonna dive into that right now. Anyways. With that fucking dead air. So, you guys gonna check out Xenoblade Chronicles X? I don't think I will. Maybe down the line, but frankly, I have not really been into any of the Xenoblade games. I played a decent amount of Xenoblade 2, but it just... I don't know. I never really got into it. I think it was a combination of things. One, I think, like, the menus and gameplay, it was a little too, like... much for me. Damn, I am doing quite terribly. I don't know, like, it was... the menus and this, just like, the UI, it was so cluttered. And there were so many, like, sub-menus. I just didn't know what was going on ever. It's the kind of game where, like, if you put it down for a while, try going back, you're just... I don't know, dude. It was just a lot going on in that game. And then I didn't like the character designs, I'll be honest. I think Pyra and Mythra look fucking ridiculous, especially Pyra. A lot of characters look ridiculous. Rex looks ridiculous. I don't love the Xenoblade 2 character designs. I like the ones in 1 and 3 a lot better. But 2 is the one I played first, because it was the one on Switch first. So... I do want to go back and try the series again. I'll probably start with Xenoblade 1, if I do go back. And just completely give up on that Xenoblade 2 playthrough. If I play Xenoblade 2 again, if I ever give that one a second chance, I'm going to have to restart. Because starting from, like, right after the point where you get Mythra, without even, like, remembering anything about the game, because you last played it 7 years ago, that's not going to go well. So, or 6 years ago, I guess. So, I'm just gonna probably... I don't know. Definitely going back to 1 if I do return to the series, but... apparently the fighting system in Legends ZA looks a lot like the one in Xenoblade. I think... so, that's what I've heard. And that's what it looks like, too. I mean, I did play some of Xenoblade 2, for sure. I played, I think, chapters... 1 through 3 or something? I don't know. I know we got through, like, the Vandam stuff. And we met Mythra. I don't think I played anything past that. I think I finished that chapter and was like, okay, I'll put it down for a little bit. And then I put it... I never picked it back up. So... yeah. I do like the character designs a lot more in Xenoblade 1 and 3, frankly. But... honestly, my biggest thoughts about Xenoblade X is that back in the days of watching the Wii U Directs, as excruciating as they were, I was like, oh, well, guess we're showing Xenoblade X again, because I think they showed it basically every Direct from its announcement in January of 2013 to its release in late 2015. Because that was, I mean, they had so little on the Wii U, and that was by far the most impressive looking Wii U game besides Mario Kart. So yeah, they're gonna keep cutting back to it and showing it again because it's what they had. Because the Wii U was fucking desolate. I know it largely thanks to Scott the Woz. There is a lot of nostalgia goggles that people throw the Wii U. But it was a bad console, guys. I mean, just fundamentally, its menus were bad. I mean, its performance was bad, its games were bad. It was just rough, guys. You have to stop looking at it with the rose-tinted glasses that... or goggles. Rose-tinted whatever. No, I get it. There's a certain level of Nintendo-ness that that console had. And its quirkiness. That just the Switch hasn't gotten. I feel like it was definitely an Iwata thing, because that's the one major difference between the Nintendo of 2012 and the Nintendo of 2025. So, we still get some little, like, I don't know, quote-unquote, like, revisiting of that kind of that era of Nintendo. The Miitopia port is very, like, 3DS Wii U era goofy Nintendo. I mean, that's just kind of, like, exemplified by, like, Tomodachi Life and Miiverse and the Iwata Directs. But Nintendo is a lot more depersonalized now than it used to be. Probably because the Switch just sells itself. They don't need to do things like CEO skits, trying to make performers out of their company heads, like they did with Iwata and Reggie and Bill Trinen and all the others that appeared in those. Miyamoto. A lot of those people just aren't there anymore, though. I think of all of those names, Reggie and Iwata, Bill Trinen, Miyamoto, I think the only one who's still involved in the game side of it is Bill Trinen, actually. Because Reggie retired, Iwata passed away, rest in peace, and Miyamoto's just moved fully onto, like, extracurricular activities, basically. I don't think he does game stuff at all anymore. It's like the movie and the theme park is like Iwata stuff. Like he like he's like a creative fellow or whatever. He's not. Well, he hasn't made games in years to begin with, but I don't think he's particularly involved with the game development side of Nintendo at all anymore. Which is fine. I mean, he's been doing it for decades. And now he gets to make his babies into movies. That's fun. So, yeah. I guess the only one of that guard that like still like shows up in directs sometimes is like Aonuma. Who also, I don't know how involved Aonuma is anymore besides being like a figurehead for the Zelda franchise. I don't think he actively works on these games either. I'm pretty sure he's just like an overseer role. I'm pretty sure, like, what's his name? Kobayashi? Shoot, who's the Breath of the Wild director? Anyways. Yeah, so basically, yeah, like the old guard Nintendo that used to be the stars of the directs, they're pretty much all gone at this point. And so is that kind of, like, way of Nintendo presenting. Alright, so we don't have much to plan for this second part. In the original world where I didn't screw up and lose the memory card, data that we were doing this on. We were going to try to unlock Yoshi's Island today. We probably would have done a post-commentary because it would have taken me so long. But instead, yeah, they already did it on this file. They did it easily, getting a high score of 1871 feet. So I guess we'll just mess around in home run contest and like show it off a bit, I guess. So there we go. We got 20 feet, easy. So home run contest, as you can see, you have like 10 seconds to deal as much damage to the sandbag as possible. I am very out of practice with this. And I messed up. Alright. So right here, the way I'm doing it, if you can get this done right, and I'm not, that is the optimal way to do it technically. I think you have to do it like 4 times, getting it landed perfectly. If you do that, you can get to the required number, which is not 923. I have it written down here. So to unlock the Yoshi's Island stage, which is the Yoshi stage from Smash 64, you have to hit the sandbag a total of 1,312.4 feet, which if that sounds like a very random number, it kind of is, but it makes more sense when you look at it in meters, which is what it was originally intended for. So in terms of meters, yeah, it's 400 meters. Basically, you have to shoot this thing 400 meters or 1312.4 feet, which is 400 meters. If you do so, you can get the Yoshi's Island 64 stage, or as it's called in Smash Ultimate, Super Happy Tree. So yeah, that's home run contest. I've never liked it in any Smash game. I like it more in the later ones where there's like a wall, so you can kind of like do crazier shit without it flying off early. I don't know. It's not my thing. But yeah, it gets you the Yoshi's Island 64 stage, of which it's this boy. So, yeah, you unlock this stage. Isn't that stage great? Don't you love this stage? You can do cool stuff like die. I'll see you guys later. Next time on Ramble Gaming, I have no idea what we're doing next. Pichu, I think, classic mode? Something like that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.